How can I test a guy to know his intentions? Hello, ladies, and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Alex Cormont. I'm your French relationship expert. And this video is maybe the most important video that you will watch in your life. Because usually, you will date with good intention, right? You will think that what a guy tells you is the truth. You will want to be in a relationship. You will want to be with him. You will want to understand him. But the problem is that if you don't test him, maybe he will lie to you, subconsciously or consciously. And that's why I want to protect you. That's why I'm doing this video, because I want to show you that it is very important to test a guy's intention. Why? And this is the reason number one, and I know it sounds crazy. When you test a guy, you are in control of the situation. Instead of putting him on a pedestal, it is you that is on the pedestal, because you're trying to understand him. So you're not giving him all of your attention, time, love. No, it takes with some time, which is very important for us. So if you're watching this video, I want you to know that by testing a guy, you will be able to get control, challenge him, make him crazy about you. So that's the reason why you need to do that. And so tip number one, you need to avoid asking him, hey, what do you want with the relationship? Hey, why are you single? Every time you ask question this way, basically you open the door for him to understand that you're either desperate, which is not the case, but you know that this is what he will think. He will think also that he's in control of the situation and that you're listening to him. So maybe I can just try to play with her. This is what he will have in mind. So tip number one, never ask why. Why are you single? Why are you with me? What do you want in a relationship? So it's not a why, but it's a what. Okay, be careful with the question that you will ask. This is tip number one. Tip number two, if you really want to understand a guy's intention, if you want to know what does he want for the future, you need to use some time reference. Basically, the question that I will always ask you to ask him, it is, where do you see yourself in 5 years? It is difficult to lie when you project yourself in the future. So basically, you will get the answer about how does he see his life in 5 years. And so that's how you can test him to know if his value match your values, if what he wants match what you want, if its personality match your personality. Because if he says that he wants to travel the world and you want to be at your house, that would be a big problem, right? Because if you ask him, what do you want? I want a relationship with kids and marriage. Okay. But if you ask him, where do you see yourself in 5 years? Oh, I see myself being able to travel, being able to do skydiving, whatever. It's not you. You will understand that there's a difference. And so testing a guy is making sure that his values match your values. His needs match your needs. His wishes will match your wishes. And yes, ladies, this is how we test a guy. I know it sounds crazy when I say that, but usually you will go on a date, you will ask a couple of questions, but in reality, you're giving him the control. Because this question will not make him think twice. When you ask someone, where do you see yourself in 5 years? That changed everything. Now, tip number three, and this is my favorite one. If you want to test a guy, you need to ask him this question. What was the most challenging for you in your past relationships? I know usually I don't talk about past relationship, but in this case, it's not about the relationship that we're talking in. It's about him. What was the most challenging for him? Maybe it was basically to give enough time to his relationship. It was to be with someone that was distant, so you know that you have to be affectionate, but not too much. Because if you give him too much of what he wants, he will take you for granted. Tip number three, and please, ladies, I will slow down a little bit. First of all, I want you to smash the like button and subscribe. Come and join this community. When I'm telling you this is a very important question to ask, it's because I've seen so many women that have coached getting results, getting able to test a guy, because that's also making you different. What was the most challenging for you in your past relationships? And if you have a good answer, meanings with details, it means that you know everything about him. If he will tell you, oh, you know, it was not easy to communicate, that's not good enough. What do you mean by communication? You know, you need to basically start getting details. And you will know exactly what this guy wants. You will test him so much that he will understand that basically you're different. You're different, you're aware of the situation, you have a lot of emotions, and you are able to build a relationship. So if you want to test a guy, number one, it is all about not asking questions. Questions about relationship, about what he wants, about his needs, because this is too broad. So we want to use time. Tip number two, okay. So basically, where do you see yourself? What do you, if you have to accomplish just one thing in the next year, what it would be? You will get to know him. And the last thing, last tips, what was the most challenging for you in your past relationships? And you will get to know him and you will be like confused because that is the first one that he will listen and hear this question. So I am sure that you can do it, ladies. I know that you can basically be yourself and create an amazing relationship with him. But you need to test a guy because when you test him, you are able to show him that you're the prize. And listen to that. Every man will always have the same habits. So basically every guy, they will go to the same restaurant with their date because they are comfortable, because that will reassure them. If you want to test a guy, make sure that every date is different. And when he plans something, you need to try to change the plan because that's how you will see the way he will adapt. I want to eat sushi tonight. What's the best restaurant you know? So basically you put him in a position of being challenged. And I know it sounds crazy, ladies, but I have created an amazing video. It's a 20 long minutes video on how to challenge a guy, how to definitely be on a pedestal, how to understand him so much, but that he will respect you, he will value you. If you want to learn more about this video, you just need to click on the link. Just click on the link right below, watch this video, and you will know that you can reverse the situation. Instead of you fighting for him, instead of you being needy, instead of you being available, I think it's so important that we change this. I think it's so important to test a guy and to challenge him. So let's continue to work on it by clicking the description, watching the video, smashing the like button, and subscribing. Join this amazing community of women from all over the world. I love it, I love it, I love it. If you want to go further, I've wrote a lot of articles. It's on my website, FrenchRelationshipExpert.com. You can book a private coaching session with Coach Andres, Coach Isabel, myself. We are here for you, ladies. And you will see that you will get the results. You will see that the happiness you want will be in your hands very soon.